Welcome to Bowling Showcase, the only show to bring you everything bowling in the bowling capital of the world, Metro Detroit. I'm your host, Mark Martin. We hope that you and your friends and family have been continuing to stay safe and healthy. It's been a struggle over the last year, but the future is looking brighter. With more and more people getting vaccinated every day, things are slowly getting back to normal. And yes, that means bowling is back. In this episode, we're bringing you all the action of the 2021 Senior Queens, the MDUSBC Masters Championship, and our third Women's and Men's Series event. So there's a lot of bowling ahead, so let's jump right into the show. Of course, first we'd like to thank our host center for all of this season's magazine shows, Thunderbowl Lanes in Allen Park. You know what, if you happen to be in the Downriver area, come check them out, bowl a few games, and let them know what a great job they're doing. Now our first story takes us to another great bowling center, Super Bowl in Canton, for the 2021 MDUSBC Senior Queens Tournament right now on Bowling Showcase. The 14th annual Metro Detroit USBC Senior Queens Championship was held on March 13th at Super Bowl in Canton. Initial qualifying was done by senior women 50 years of age and older with their actual all-event score of the recently completed MDUSBC Women's Championship. The top 8 women bowlers advanced to today's qualifying and stepladder finals. After the 4 games of qualifying, Debbie Morell of Shelby Township led the field with 954 on games of 246, 260, 247, and 201. As the top seed, she had to wait for a challenger to emerge from the stepladder finals. The 4th and final spot for the stepladder was up for grabs after initial qualifying with 2-time champion Terry Catchpole of Macomb and 2-time defending champion Tori Taylor of Redford, all even with 894. This led to a 1-game roll-off between the two to make the stepladder finals. In this deciding match, Taylor prevailed over Catchpole 207 to 181 to earn the final spot. Taylor then faced off against Brita Darden of Farmington Hills. Darden had qualified 3rd with 908. She took to the lane strong during match play and beat Taylor 234 to 205 to move up the ladder. Darden's next opponent was 2nd place qualifier Jeannie Gebbia of Dearborn. Darden really caught fire in this match and bowled over her opponent with an impressive 277 to 202 win to move into the final. With top qualifier Morell having to wait for her opponent and Darden coming off such an impressive streak, the final match was anybody's game. The ladies took to the lanes, each with determination and conviction to triumph over the other. Even on this pair of unforgiving lanes, each lady bowled superbly. In the final frame, the bowlers were neck and neck, practically tied. Darden put the pressure on and never let up. However, Morell never wavered and eked out a 1-pin victory over Darden, 213 to 212. For the 10th frame, your opponent had struck out and kind of put you in a position where you had to perform in the 10th. So tell me about that first ball in the 10th.
I said don't pull it, and what did I do?
But it carried.
It carried. It carried. I was afraid of getting it too far right, and I think I tried to help it.
Great bowling, ladies. Congratulations to Debbie Morell on her very impressive performance. Now it's time to head over to Westland Bowl in Westland for the always competitive Masters Championship, now on Bowling Showcase. Two-time Masters champion Jeff Ostrang of Waterford beat fellow two-time champion Justin Knowles of Okemos 430 to 413 in the final 2-game match to win the Metro Detroit USBC Masters Championship at Westland Bowl in Westland. Ostrang claimed the title and the $2,000 first prize, making him the third three-time champion in the 58-year history of the event, joining Dick Beattie and Mark Moore. Ostrang, the 2005 and 2007 Masters champion, qualified 16th with a 6-game total of 13-19. In match play, he beat Carl Bolt of Pontiac 435 to 313. Two-time champion Justin Knowles 488 to 441. Defending champion Ryan Van Hecke of Chesterfield 438 to 411. Lonnie Jones of Ypsilanti 471 to 430. And Mason Brantley of Detroit 476 to 399 to remain the lone survivor in the winner's bracket. He averaged 223.8 for 20 games of competition. Knowles, the 2018 and 19 Masters champion, was the top qualifier with 1523. After losing his first match to Ostrang, 488 to 441, he moved through the loser's bracket with wins over Ken Wyatt of Sterling Heights, 433 to 399, Connor Lackey of Jackson, 505 to 376, Craig Nittifer of Dearborn Heights, 470 to 410, Matt Coleman of Waterford, 482 to 385, Lonnie Jones, 524 to 433, and Mason Brantley, 452 to 349 to advance to the championship match. Once in the final match, he avenged his earlier defeat to Ostrang, 448 to 420, but fell in the final and decisive match, 430 to 413 to end his day.
So tell me what happened there in this. I mean, you came back and you beat Jeff to go to that final match. And you get to the 10th frame of the second game. You know, a double will win the match for you. And what happened there?
So the front part of the lane's hooking a ton, but I'm trying to throw the ball into the fronts to get it to start up, and I think that time was just a little slow. Trying to maybe overcorrect off the shot before, because I think I threw it a little fast and got 9. And so I was like, okay, you know, I have some touch, and as soon as it hit the lane, I was like, that's getting 4. So I'm glad it didn't get 4, but yeah, it just wasn't a good shot. Not my best effort. No, I think the shot before I let it stick on my mind way too much.
So Jeff, congratulations on being a 3-time champion of the Masters, the only right-handed 3-time champion.
Thanks,
How does
Mark.
that sound?
Fantastic. Fantastic. Very exciting.
So in qualifying yesterday, you qualified 16th in the field. What did you see in your qualifying that got you to match play?
Much different than normal. I had a great look on the fresh. I shot 250 right out of the gate. I had a great look. I thought, oh my goodness, I'm really going to do well. Well, then when the transition came, I struggled in the back 3. So I settled in at around plus 120, and I was happy with that. And I had some thoughts on changing surfaces for today or whatever, you know, and that's where I was at. Yeah. You know, I'm really lucky because not only is my dad a great bowler, but he comes and watches me on every single tournament that I bowl in, from front to back. He was here all day yesterday and all day today. He gives me great advice the whole way through. I couldn't have won it without him. I couldn't. I appreciate him more than you know. Without him here, I would have struggled. Match play is such a great thing because there's so much ebb and flow. You get high and then you get low. You know what I mean? You throw a double when you didn't think you could, and that's what happened in the championship match. I thought I was out of it. I switched balls and I ended up throwing a double, and that was huge. And then I left the 10 pin and filled it up. And if I wouldn't have switched balls, I would have lost the match. So I think you never give up and you work hard every shot.
Congratulations to 2021 Masters champion Jeff Ostrang. This makes him one of only 3 bowlers to win the title for a 3rd time. Great bowling, Jeff. Now it's time for a commercial break. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back after these messages on Bowling Showcase. Metro Detroit USBC, your source for everything bowling in the bowling capital of the world. We support USBC certified league and tournament competition. We provide 11 tournaments for all members of our association, including men, women, youth, seniors, scratch, and handicap competition. The top reasons for belonging to the Metro Detroit USBC are having your average recognized, bonding of league funds, rules of the game, assistance in resolving league issues, equipment standards of the game, charities, and awards. Visit us at MDUSBC.com.
The hug pickup, the home run swing, the drum major high step, the genuine joy, the unforgettable party, the food, the friends, the original social network. No matter who you are, it's always a great time. Grab your family, find a friend, and go bowling.
Welcome back. We're here with Vicki Ingham. Vicki, it's, you and I have been having these conversations and we'll continue to have them, but it's spring finally. People want to do things. People want to get out to the bowling centers. I know that you indicated that you've had some increased business, but you've got some great events coming up in the next
sure do.
Period of time. So tell us about those.
Well, we're definitely going to be the host of the National Postal Tournament this year, so we're really excited about that. That's 10 great weekends that'll be coming up. Also this summer, for the first time, I believe, coming to Michigan is Teen Masters, which will be about 250 to 300 youth bowlers that have an opportunity to qualify for something spectacular for 2022. But they have to come through Detroit to do it. So that's available on our website to take a look at. We also have the Junior Gold College Tour at the end of June. So we've got some really great events coming up and we're excited about it. And for sure, people are really getting excited about bowling. I think spring leagues are going to be a little uptick where people are going to want to get back to the swing of things. They'll be ready for fall time.
Yeah, I know I'm going to join a summer league this year because I haven't bowled in the summer for a few years, but just to support the centers is what we all should be doing.
For sure.
And this would be a great opportunity for all of us bowlers to do that and show our support for our bowling centers.
Be good to see everybody too.
It would. So I want to talk about the Teen Masters for just a minute, okay?
Yes.
So I, as an adult, I can come watch it, right?
You could. I don't know right off the top of my head, depending on what occupancy will be at that time, what tickets will be and if it'll be just the bowler and one spectator, which we're seeing a little bit of that through high school bowling. So I think as we get a little closer, I'll have some more information, and we'll have that on our website as well.
And if I had a young bowler, I could, who's an up-and-comer, might be a good opportunity for him too, right?
Absolutely. I'll tell you, in 2022, it appears that 2 bowlers, one female and one male, will qualify to bowl in the Oculus in New York. This is going to be a really big deal with 2 million people watching, and they're going to crown a global best boy and global best girl. So you have to come to Detroit to do that, and next year is their anniversary, and we'll keep our fingers crossed, but they may come back to Detroit for that as well.
Ooh, that'd be great. So anyway, thanks for having us. Thanks to you and Tom for all your support of Bowling Showcase over the years, and we'll see you next time.
All right, great.
On Bowling Showcase. Thank you, Vicki, Tom Strobel, and everybody at Thunderbolt for your continued support. After such a crazy year, it sure feels good to be back bowling. You know, bowling is really for everyone. If you love bowling as much as I do, and I know you do, why not get out and visit your local center today? Bowl a few games, have some snacks, and help support those neighborhood centers who have struggled mightily throughout the past year. And if you or a bowler you know have that competitive fire burning, maybe you should try a hand at some of the MDUSBC tournaments coming our way. The MDUSBC Youth Championship has a run of 4 Sundays ending on April 18th. This always fun-filled event allows our youth members to enjoy tournament competition. The entry fee is only $15 per person per event, with scholarship points up for grabs. The Youth Championship will be held at Woodhaven Bowl-O-Rama in Woodhaven. Why not get your kids out of the house, be active, and try their hand at winning scholarship points? Here's the last MDUSBC Women's and Men's Series event of the season, and you won't want to miss this one. Points are tripled in this event at Century Bowl in Waterford on April 11th. Come join in the fun and competition of this long-running series. Mayflower Lanes in Redford will host the MDUSBC Junior Masters Championship on April 24th. This event is a junior gold qualifier with 2 male spots and 1 female spot up for grabs. There's also scholarship points available to the top finishers. Here's your chance, youth bowlers, to up your game against the best youth bowlers MDUSBC has to offer. The MDUSBC Adult Youth Baker Doubles Tournament will take place at Woodhaven Bowl-O-Rama on May 2nd and 9th with 2 squads per day. The entry fee is only $30 with scholarship points awarded to the top teams. Here's a chance to enjoy your favorite sport with a youth bowler. Call the MDUSBC office at 248-443-2695, extension 105 for more information on our tournaments, or visit us at mdusbc.com. Remember to get out there and bowl. You know you want to. Now it's time to take a look at the 3rd Men's Series event of the season, held at Spins Bowl Sterling in Sterling Heights, now on Bowling Showcase. "67 bowlers participated in the 3rd Men's Series event of the season, held at Spins Bowl Sterling in Sterling Heights. With the largest number of participants so far in the series, the competition was fast and furious. Many top-name bowlers familiar to Bowling Showcase viewers and some newcomers hit the lanes on this day, all wanting to prove that they are the best. Justin Knowles of Okemos was the day's top qualifier with a 4-game total of 10-18 on games of 279, 268, 213, and 258. In match play, he beat Lee Papachia of Newport 259 to 201. Mark Milosinovic of Shelby Township 225 to 216. And Dan Pollock of Fraser 245 to 189 to advance to the championship match. Ryan Land of Royal Oak qualified 3rd with 967 with a high game of 259. In match play, he defeated Nick Eaton of Wyoming 224 to 186. Chris Stewart of Waterford 236 to 202. And Michael Piccanini of Warren 244 to 214 on his way to the finals. The final match between Knowles and Land was an exciting one. With the lanes breaking down, many strikes were stymied by corner pins. Both men struggled a little with their ball reaction and tried to adjust accordingly. When the final pins had fallen, it was Justin Knowles who emerged the victor with a 223-219 win over Ryan Land.
You got in that final match against Ryan Land.
Yep.
You know, he bowled great.
Yeah.
Basically all day.
He's good.
And he had you opened, I think, like in the 7th frame or something.
Yeah, I had a 6 count also in there. Yep.
Right. Coming down to the 10th, he left the door a little cracked open for you, and you took advantage.
Yep. I threw 2 really bad shots on the lane. I thought they hooked early, so I kind of told myself, throw it in the air a little bit, don't let that happen, and threw a good shot. But poor Ryan, we've bowled each other in 7 or 8 finals, and I swear I've had the luck in every single one of them, every one of them. But he bowled awesome.
Steve Kenyon of Grosse Ile sits atop the season-long cup list with 295 points. The next event will be double points, so cheer on your favorite bowler. Congratulations to Justin Knowles on his victory, and a big thank you to all the bowlers that made this series event the largest in our history. It's time again to pay some bills, but stick around, we'll be right back with all the action of the 3rd Women's Series event, next on Bowling Showcase. The Michigan State USBC provides tournament competition and recognition for men, women, and youth bowlers in Michigan. The championship events for the season include the Open Championship starting in January at Bolero Bowl and M66 Bowl in Battle Creek. The Women's Championship starting in February at Monitor Lanes and Alert Lanes in Bay City. The Youth Championship starting in March at Westland Bowl. Visit MichiganStateUSBC.com. Welcome back. Now it's time to bring you all the excitement and action of the 3rd Women's Series event of 2021 from Spins Bowl Sterling in Sterling Heights, now on Bowling Showcase. "35 bowlers participated in the 3rd Women's Series event of the season, held at Spins Bowl Sterling in Sterling Heights. Many top-name bowlers familiar to Bowling Showcase viewers and some newcomers hit the lanes on this day, all wanting to prove that they are the best. Stacy Timmer of Wayland was the day's top qualifier with a 4-game total of 939. In match play, she lost her first match to Lauren Crivey of Sterling Heights, 217-168, and was knocked out of the competition. Julio Chepik of Vassar qualified 2nd with a 4-game total of 921 on games of 248, 235, 245, and 193. In match play, she beat Debbie Morrell of Shelby Township 227-221 and Maddie Klein of Whitmore Lake 222-168 to advance to the finals. Amanda Berry of Clinton Township was the 5th qualifier with 892 on games of 186, 254, 237, and 215. In match play, she beat Latasha Cole of Detroit 287-165. And Lauren Crivey 232-189 on her way to the finals. In the final match, both ladies continued their mastery of the lanes. Both ladies started out strong and continued making their shots throughout the frames. In the end, Julio Chepik stayed focused and capped her day with a 239-212 victory to end the day. Qualifying, you came out with a bang those first 3 games.
Yes.
What happened in the fourth game?
I got on a pair that was different. The left lane had early hook, the right lane was tighter, and I was trying to fish for something that I could just stay clean and fill the frames. So during warm-ups, we were back on that pair again. And during warm-ups, my one ball looked better than the other, so I started with it, and the adrenaline kicked in, and I just fired it, went back to where I was before, and just had it, and just tried to focus on filling frames and staying clean and not giving the pocket away.
Stacy Timmer sits atop the season-long cup list with 300 points. Now the next event will be double points, so it's anybody's game. Congratulations to Julie Oczepik on her impressive win. Well, that's the end of this episode. Look for us every Saturday at 10 a.m. on WADL Detroit with Bowling Showcase. If you happen to miss an episode, you can catch it on our Bowling Showcase channel on YouTube.com. If you need more bowling, check out our live streaming coverage from various MDUSBC tournaments on our MDUSBC Facebook page. That's it for now. Stay safe and healthy, keep bowling, and we'll see you next time on Bowling Showcase.